Okay, here we go. Hello to anybody who might be watching, which is probably just going to be the YouTube people at this point. If anyone's around, I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming, and I'm just going to have a playthrough of Rocket Knight Adventures. So this game has a modest series of hidden difficulty modes. Once you beat it on hard mode, you unlock super hard, and once you beat it on super hard, you unlock crazy hard mode, which I've never beaten but would like to. I'm a bit out of practice on this, so I'm just going to play through it on super hard and see how it goes. Alright, here we are, the title Rocket Knight fending off the pig invaders. Notice the burning castle in the background with the giant spider monster in the airship. I'm sure this will never be addressed and we will not come back to this at any point. So this is a fairly basic platformer. You walk around, you jump, you've got a sword that shoots burning boomerangs, why not? Oops. Okay, so if I was playing it on crazy hard mode, I'd already be dead just there, so you can see how out of practice I am. So the main gimmick to this game is that you can charge up your sword to do rocket attacks. You've got a spin move and you can dash directions. Hey Angel, how's it going? I actually have a viewer. Nice to know. So this guy has a slight weakness in that he mostly attacks forwards, so you just kind of stand behind him. Hey Noella. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I'm glad you're here for witty commentary. I don't feel like I'm doing so well so far. Feels really weird to be doing one of these by myself. I'm used to having a crew around for the channel. Can you guys hear me okay and everything? Okay, so this is my favourite item in the game because the instruction manual goes on about how important this item is. The powerful jet fuel that unlocks flight mode. There's a bunch of flight mode sequences in this game, but this is the only time it's triggered by jet fuel. This is literally the only time you see this item. It is entirely pointless. Could have just landed and let us take off, but oh well. It's kind of powered by a different thing each time. I think it mostly works on magic. Which kind of makes sense since it's normally powered by the magic sword. Oh god, no! Okay. Who put that wall there? I don't know if this pig invasion is going the way they expected it to. The soldiers appear to be on fire. I believe he is a possum. This game is a lot easier when you're watching the screen instead of reading chat. So this sequence used to terrify me as a kid. The castle just kind of melting down. One of the many places in this game that I got stuck a whole bunch when I was younger. Yeah, you want to set your soldiers on fire so that they do more damage. If they get disarmed, they can just hug their enemies. For some reason I can't seem to get the diagonal dashes today. Just going back and forth sideways. For me? I'm pretty sure the Art of War is like a whole chapter on uses of fire. One of them's gotta mention setting your own guys on fire. Okay, first boss. Yeah. This little spider attack is one of my least favourite things. On Crazy Hard mode, where you have one hit point, this is a regular place to die just by jumping into slightly the wrong spot. This guy also brings up a slightly odd thing about this game. So your rocket charge attack does way more damage than your sword attack. But this boss, and in fact most of the bosses, are programmed to die after a certain number of hits, not damage. So there's no point using your powerful rocket attack, you just want to get in there and stab him. Ah yeah, that is the perfect frame to take as my victory pose. That is the expression I usually have during victory. Okay, so we've got the king, the princess, and the Dark Knight Axelgear who killed our master. So we're here to thank him because we're the new leader of the Rocket Knights because of him. Unfortunately, he's very shy. Kinda got hit by rockets there, but it's okay, we still managed to strike a dramatic pose on the way down. This castle has a really nice moat. quite spacious. So this is one of those games where there's hardly any regular enemies, just sort of non-stop random mini-bosses like this guy. It's nice that the Pig Army took the time to deploy their navy in this mode. Yeah, if you're not striking a dramatic pose, then why are you even a rocket knight? Aha, there's always treasure behind the waterfall. Okay, let's see if I can pull this one off. If I get hit during any boss, I feel like I've failed, because I'm training for the crazy hard one hit point mode. Except I'm so out of practice that I might actually fail to do the regular super hard mode, so we'll see how it goes. Oops. Guess I did that a little early. Supposed to lure him out before you switch. Otherwise he's smart enough to follow. Ah, apples. Waterfall apples are much healthier for you than street turkey. Yeah, important possum skill, hanging. I was about to say hanging upside down, but you're kind of hanging the right way up under the water. You're hanging upside down from the way that you'd normally hang, because, you know, normally you hang downwards. That's how gravity works. I think I've already descended into talking nonsense. Even though those are no threat, you have to break them because they give a tiny amount of points. Absolutely vital. Yeah, so basically the backstory to this game is that the Pig Kingdom once tried to take over the world, but their super weapon was captured and sealed away by the Possum Kingdom, forcing them to basically make peace. However, they've launched a surprise attack to capture the princess, who has the key to unlock the super weapon. It's up to us to rescue her before they can gain their ancient, terrible weapons. I'm sure there's absolutely no way they'll have unlocked their weird powers by the end of this game. Whee! Okay, we'll catch up to the airship in no time. Most trains are faster than planes, right? This game actually has tons of backstory. The manual has like pages and pages written about even minor characters. Everybody has a whole lot going on. For example, Axel Gear, the Dark Knight that we saw before. There's this whole story about how he killed the leader of the Rocket Knights and tried to seize power, but he was tracked down and defeated by Sparkster, the newest member of the Rocket Knights, who bested him when nobody else could, which is why Sparkster is the new leader, and Axel Gear was in hiding until he betrayed the Possum Kingdom and revealed to the Pig Kingdom that the princess could unlock the secret weapon. Seriously, every character has pages like that. Okay, so this is a fun thing. How long the chicken stays around is kind of random, so it's always your hope that he's going to stick around until the end of the level. It's your secret goal. Oops, he's off. I failed this one. Yeah, so here we are with the next boss. Actually, he shows off a fun little trick here. You see, if I press in close, the sword does damage and the fireball attack does damage at the same time. So by getting really close to the enemy, you can do massive amounts of damage super quick. Sometimes it gets you shot, as I'm demonstrating. Anyway, that was super easy and I'm sure we'll never see that guy again. Just stand there and look smug for a minute. Yeah, so this is another bit that... Well, as a kid, it's not so much that I hated this bit, it's that this is the bit where the game gets hard. And I could never beat this guy as a kid. I used to do the super kid thing and get my mum to beat this one boss for me, and then I'd take the game back over. Oops, messed that up. So this guy also demonstrates another thing about this game. When you or an enemy gets hit, you get Mercy Invincibility. But instead of just protecting you, it also stops you from damaging things. So if you hit an enemy just as they hit you, they don't actually damage you. You rely on that a lot for getting through bosses easily. Anyway, he's gone forever now, and okay. Fortunately, this is his easiest form, because you can really abuse the sword thing. Just getting close and murder this guy. Are we done this time? I think we're done this time. And a nice dramatic pose to end on. Angel, I would love it if you ran an RPG about Rocket Knight adventures. I would be all about that. So yeah, we're in this cave with a really fast tidal system for lava. Naturally, the lava is only dangerous if you touch it. There's no such thing as heat. That's an imaginary concept. I mean, heat rising? Nonsense. Lava is also nicely reflective, did you know that? Little known fact. That's why they used to make obsidian mirrors, you know? Obsidian's basically lava. Oh shoot. Well, that was really dumb. I mean, that adequately demonstrated how dangerous lava was and didn't set me back in any way because I just picked up that life. Yeah, Angel, I think you're right. I've often heard people talking about an oppressive heat. Okay, let's try that again and not jump like 5 minutes too early this time. Get out of here and run down this tunnel. Lava can't go through doors. Well-known fact. So on regular mode this place isn't so hard, but on crazy hard 1 hit point mode, this room is murder. All these spikes, all these fish, and the fish spawn basically at random, so you can't learn their patterns. It's so easy to just bump into something. Like so. Get out of here, fish. There we go. And this doesn't look ominous at all. Something something giant enemy crab, something something hit its weak spot. That is how the meme. Oops. Okay, mess that up. There we go. You want to hit the slow claw just as it lunges for you. You can actually destroy that claw just like the other one to take it off the table, but that just moves this guy into his second form, which is harder. So it's easier just to ignore the claw and just hit this guy. I think the robot fish built by the Pig Empire, to be fair. I'm not just out murdering animals. Not today, anyway. I don't know what Sparkster does on his day off. Been thinking about replacing my car with one of these. Good on rough terrain, I think. Okay, so on most difficulties, this guy is probably the easiest boss in the game. This guy has to be on crazy hard mode just to be a challenge, as I'll demonstrate shortly. See, he just spits out healing items. If you have more than one hit point, how can you die here? If you have, like, flawless timing, it is possible to kill that guy in one round. But I've only pulled that off, like, once. Not much of a speed runner, I'm afraid. 2 rounds I've done. Oops. Did I get him? Yep. Embarrassing myself. And I forgot to charge up there. It's okay, I got away with it. I was reading chat again. I'm going to have to get used to this streaming thing. There we go. Just sit down and catch my breath for a moment. Hey, I remember that airship. King, no! There are innocents on board! Crash into walls a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Like, Sparkster has a really good helmet, that's all I'm saying. Hey, it's a princess. We finished the game. Oops. Yeah, so for this guy you have to bounce his bombs back at him because you can't get through the force field. So this guy is only on this one level and he's got like an entire chapter backstory in the manual. He is captain of the Pig Air Fleet. And is Axel Gear's arch nemesis and rival because he's secretly in love with the Possum Princess and wanted to be the one to abduct her and marry her, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, here he is participating in an absolutely key video game experience. It's not a real game if at some point you don't have to trundle along while a guy throws barrels at you. Oh, he actually got me. Bye, dude. Sorry about your eye, by the way. Well, by there are innocents on board, I mean the princess that is, you know, the king's daughter and which we are trying to save is on board. Maybe don't shoot her, king, please. So this guy's one of these bosses that I always hate. He'll demonstrate his weakness in just a moment. Here we go. Yep, gotta knock the enemies on top of him. For someone who has no sense of timing like me, this is always a pain. And then his flamethrower is just barely dangerous enough that I don't feel safe doing dash attacks at him. Because I mean, what if I got hit by that really obvious attack? I'd never live it down. This is another bit that's kind of difficult in crazy hard mode because there's just so much stuff coming at you. Like, you really want to hit these guys before they can fire, otherwise it's just a pain. I mean, you can duck under their shots, but you have to dodge these laser force fields as well. Also, I assume every one of the pigs' highly advanced mechanical fighting machines is powered entirely by a bunch of these guys inside. They may have been sentient bombs, I'm not sure. I mean, the pig army are the bad guys here. Not sure how intelligent their robots are, they do mostly have pilots. Huh. This guy has friends. I hope none of these are an important part of your airship, Mr. Captain of the Air Fleet. You've already put more holes into this thing than I have. Oops. Okay, I can't pin that one on chat. He does have some sick dance moves. Look at it go. Ah, one of them got me. How embarrassing. Ugh, the shame. I may never recover from that. Back when I was trying to finish this on crazy hard mode and I was playing this thing non-stop, I considered this guy a breather boss, and he's the first one to kill me. Not counting the lava, which as I've specified, was on purpose, to demonstrate to people the importance of not falling into lava pits. Be careful out there, guys. It is a pretty sweet robot though. It's probably my favourite boss. Okay, that one was me looking at chat. Mid-dodge sequence. I'm getting wrecked here. This is absolutely shameful. Hooray, I got it. But the real Dark Souls begins here. It's actually depressingly easy to die to this guy. The trick is to attack just before he gets to you, because that's what makes him jump. Otherwise he just kind of comes at you really fast, and sometimes you mess up. It happens. Also, this guy's really tough. I mean, look at him taking those hits. There we go. Bye, dude. Your appearance was brief but entertaining. Okay, this next level is probably my favourite bit in the game. Oh no, they're getting away in a really unaerodynamic aircraft. But hey, getting shot out of a cannon worked for me once before. Check it out. Airborne siege on the pig capital. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. Dodging anti-aircraft guns and missiles. What more can you want in a game? Also notice how every building here is shaped like a pig. These guys are really proud of their kingdom. Yeah, look at that flaring storm. I love the music in this level. Wow. Bye? Yeah, I don't know where these missiles are coming back down. Are they just blowing up the whole city here? That was a bad place for me to stand. Here we go, the defense force has finally arrived. So I drop down to street level in my epic assault. Like, maybe I'm overselling this, but I do think this is a really cinematic level. In the movie of this game, this would be the best sequence. Apart from that bit there. That's your fault, Angel. Stop writing long comments while I'm trying to fly. I mean, I suppose there's no strict law against using your phone whilst using a rocket-powered jetpack, but that's really only because the Rocket Knights are above the law. Exactly. I am the law. I defeated the guy who defeated the Master of the Rocket Knights, so now I get to decide what is right and wrong. It is possible to get between those by messing it up. I'll do this the long way around. Crying out loud. Swear I used to be good at this game. No. Like, this game isn't super easy, and I am playing it on super hard mode, so maybe this isn't technically an embarrassing performance, but I'm looking at this in the context of when I was playing crazy hard mode, like twice a day for a couple of months, trying to figure that out. And going back then, I could get through most of the game without being hit once. This feels really poor after that. Just gotta get back into it, I guess. This is the sort of thing I'm probably going to be doing when it's my turn streaming anyway. Taking old games, playing them on hard mode, seeing where I get. Maybe coming up with some silly challenge runs. If you guys want to see me play anything in particular, let me know. Yeah, I remember back in the day, like, all of you guys owned Dead or Alive 2, and I didn't. And you guys played it all the time. Every time I tried to play along with you, I just got wrecked. Like, I don't know how much of that was you guys being amazing and how much of it was me being terrible, but there was definitely a skill gap. Come on, dude, this isn't even your final form. Let me have this. Look at this guy, he just won't die. There we go. Okay, so his second form is actually super easy. The trick is just to stand directly in front of him and bombard him before he can do anything. Oh no, not again, not again! Why is this my life? Do-do. Leave me alone! I believe that guy actually killed me. That's what I get for showing off. Boing. So those are the Elite Pig Guard, which I guess are basically the Rocket Knight's counterparts. Let them go. Really sprightly for all that armor. Okay, I messed up that drop, so I might actually be in trouble here. No! Yeah, the goggles actually do something. The first time in history. Gonna bypass this. Leave me alone. Guys, no, there's lava there. Oh, if only they'd heeded my warning. Okay. Sure hope that wasn't structural. Okay, sorry, just wanted to actually focus on that bit. Let's see. Sure if I didn't need that little flying machine. Oh, it's okay, there's another one. Yeah, the animations have a lot of character in this game. Sparks to pull some fun expressions. The little flailing after when he plummets. I missed 2 diamonds, guys. The game's over. Yeah, the little flailing animation when he tumbles out of his rocket move is... it's just a really nice animation. It amuses me every time. Hey Axel Gear, I assume we're going to have a fair and honourable duel. Oh my god. What is this? Bye! Ah! Mess that up. So it's particularly painful when you die trying to get a life. Like, that is absolutely cursed by your own hubris right there. Aha! How the tables have turned. Ding ding! Ah! Well... still, random Rock'em Sock'em Robots mode. One of the more memorable things in this game. Yeah, I don't know if you've picked up on this, guys, but this game is super fun. I would highly recommend it. Nope. Yeah, so this guy actually changes AI after a certain amount of damage, which is why his difficulty suddenly spikes. At first he'll just walk into your attacks, but afterwards he picks up some better moves, and you basically have to get the counter timing right to actually hit him. Or at least to hit him without getting hit yourself. So it's a nice touch that there's a life in the build up to this. That's like a good safety when you've got a weird minigame that doesn't appear elsewhere in the game. It's kind of an anti-frustration feature. If you hate this part and you're really bad at it, as long as you can get that life, you've got infinite tries, right? Stops a one... Like, this is actually pretty fun, but if it wasn't, it stops this one strange bit from ruining the game for people. There we go. Yeah, so you want to step in, wait for him to punch, then dash in under his guard and hit him. If you do it right, he can't damage you. I often do it wrong. There we go. I'm sure that fall was fatal and we won't ever see him again. It's not like he was wearing, you know, a rocket pack or something. I don't think we've actually seen him use his rocket pack yet, now that I think about it. Bye. Kinda want a throne that does that. It's how I would end every meeting. Just flick the switch and just fly off backwards. There is also a feature I would like in my throne. Aha! More magic! Blast off into space! Yeah, so shocking plot twist, the ancient super powerful weapon is sealed in space. It's okay, I don't need to breathe, I've got my goggles on. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me down again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no. I'm a rocket knight. Leave me alone, missiles. Leave me alone. Back to the crazy hard mode. This place, also a nightmare. Yeah, I'm multi-talented. Oh, shoot, messed that up. Messed that up really badly because I don't even remember him having that form. Took way too long to kill him. It's okay, my goggles are keeping all the space air out. And space air works absolutely just as fine as combustion for my rocket pack. Now if I can just grab some of these space apples, get my health back up. That missile asteroid just didn't even fire at me. Took pity on me, I guess. Come on. I'm just not getting this guy. Trick is to wait for his shield to go down and then getting close and abuse the mercy thing so that he can't get you. This space level actually does have some references to old games, like the fact that if you sweep a row of enemies you get an apple. Hey Axel, how come you get a spacesuit? Big Empire obviously has a bigger safety budget than the Possum Empire does. What, are you bringing friends now? Ganging up on me? Well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm just gonna really abuse the mercy invincibility on you. Yeah, catch you later, dude. Jeez, this doesn't look good. I feel bad about this. Whoops, that was not the right place to stand. I always forget which corner I'm supposed to be in with this guy. Is it not a happy spot? Okay. See if we can take this thing off the table. There we go. How else would you move through the Aether than with rotors and propellers? I mean, come on. No, my space jaw! Okay, see, the stream lag is gonna make it look like you came up with that first and I stole your idea. It was the other way around. YouTube, don't believe his lies. Okay, so we're back to the sick dance move robot bosses. Just gotta stay clear of his rave attack. Look at that wiggle. This guy's got some moves. You can see how this guy got to be probably captain of the Space Corps. This is one of those bosses where I really have to pay attention on, because he's super predictable, so if I actually get hit by anything he does, it's just the shame, you know? Okay, there we go. Dance fight has been completed once more. Behold, the secret super powerful weapon. It's some sort of star of death. The game didn't show it, but I assume we got in here by crashing through a wall. Okay guys, here we are, we finally made it. Are you ready for the final boss? Bring it on, Kingy. Okay. Triggers to keep him pinned like this. He's only vulnerable to your rocket attacks, so you just have to keep charging them real fast. He kicked me. My gosh, the king was a robot all along. The king was a robot and defeated Sparkster. But it's okay. We've gone back in time to restore the timeline. He's now had 3 years to train. That was really bad, Sparkster. Do you need another 3 years? Sparkster suffered a leg injury during his 3 years of training. We've gone back in time and told him not to train now. Okay. This is the alternative to keeping him pinned in a corner. Just kind of juggle him. Oh shoot. Tried to dash a little too early there. Robo-pigs. The most deadly of all pigs. Whew. That's it guys, we beat him. The evil Robo-pig king is defeated forever. I don't like the looks of this. Guys, the situation has worsened. There are Robo-Pig King robots everywhere, and now they are doing some sort of fantastic dance. Hey Wolfie, you joined us! It's nice to see you, man. Oh shoot. That guy hits really hard too. Yeah, I think pigs probably have a hive mind. They're all directly controlled by the Pig King. Every enemy we've defeated so far has actually been the Pig King. Hi, Axel. Well, I messed that up pretty bad. I'm gonna go in with a slightly different strategy this time and use my charge attack. Here we go. If you get your timing right, you can get him in a loop just as he does his charging. The thing is, he's vulnerable to a stun when he's charging, you see. As well as you can see. So you stand slightly out of his range and just blast him. Axel, I hope you didn't expect me to fight fair after that crap you pulled last time with the giant robot. I mean, come on. I'm just gonna cheese my way through this. You brought this on yourself, dude. I only just learned that you can hit him there. Oh no, space air! And I haven't got my goggles on! I'm gonna have to hold my breath through the rest of this fight. Oops. Wow, that first stage is incredibly easy if you know that you can cheese it by attacking him as he's leaving. This is an important discovery for me. Whoops. You almost got me that time. Keep trying, Axel, you can do it. Or not. I'm sorry, dude, you tried your best. A giant blob of meat, fat, and robot parts. The pigs have evolved beyond, you know? I do really love the design of these robots when they start walking around. Just look how smug that guy is. That guy is having the time of his life, and he doesn't care who knows it. Whoops. Okay, that wasn't ideal. I'm just gonna evacuate this area. Gasp, there's something crazy in this room. Like in this part of space, gravity is weaker somehow. No, I'm just messing with you. Gravity can't be adjusted by space. It's just that these floors are really bouncy. Going up. King? Are you in there? Well, that's not a good start. There we go. So a lot of people think that that's like a cooling system for the evil pig brain, and that's why it pokes out and lets you hit it. But actually, yeah, it's meta cooler. He's been reborn by the power of the Big Getty Star. But his weakness, you see, how did I let that hit me? Is the red thing that sticks out? That's actually a boxing glove. It's his prized boxing glove that he won in a tournament as a child, and he just can't stand to see it damaged. That is what I assume is going on here. Anytime you want to show me that boxing glove again, so I can hit it. I know you're real proud of it, dude. Come on. There we go. Come on. This is the worst I've ever played a game. Is this what streaming does to you? There we go. Go on, dude, let me have another look at that boxing glove. I promise not to stab it this time. Just kidding. Okay, I think that genuinely upset him. I feel a little bad now. That worked better than it had any right to. Not what I was trying to do, I assure you. So the second stage is actually way easier than the first one. Just gotta keep jumping over him. Okay. Mess that one up slightly. You didn't see anything, okay? No. Really? Really, dude? That's how you're gonna play this? The stupid boxing glove is dumb, and you're dumb for having it. And now I can't hit him in the slightest. He's stepping up his game. I shouldn't have said things that I can't take back. Wolfie, I don't know what you're suggesting. I've never seen or heard of this game before. I am playing it on super hard mode in my first ever playthrough because, you know, I'm not a baby, you know? I mean, if you're trying to allege that you have to beat it on regular hard mode to unlock super hard mode, then I think you're just spouting misinformation. I assume the speedrun world record is like 4 minutes or something, because every time I look at the speedrun record for an old Mega Drive game, it's always horrifyingly low. "30 minutes 46 seconds speedrun? That's not too bad, actually. I would have guessed something like 20. Is that Taz or unassisted? Also, I think that's hard mode, not super hard, which I'm on. Maybe. I remember watching a speedrun of this ages ago, and... Okay. Shoot. The techniques looked a little more sensible and possible than they do for most games. Yeah, so for the ring mode, I'm messing it up a bit here, as I have been doing all game. Basically, you want to hit him before he can shoot you. Aha! Whew, it was a long road, but we did it, guys. We've finally defeated the hive mind pig king robot. Everything is good forever. I think we should get out of here before this load-bearing boss takes down the whole thing with it. It's gonna hop into this escape pod and everything will be fine forever. Great job, kid. That shot was 1 in a million. Hey there, guy. I see, you've not quite had enough yet. You want to wait until we've landed and I can get out of this death trap escape pod, or, no? That's not how we're doing. Look, my goggles aren't on. I can't hold my breath if I get out of here, okay? I'm just saying, work with me here, alright? You are so dead when we hit the atmosphere. Can we stop and admire the big blue mob? Oh, okay, the world's on fire. Or is it just me? Am I on fire? Hey guys, is re-entering the atmosphere dangerous? Guys, don't want to alarm anyone, but I think I might be dying. TV head, let's work together and we can survive this. TV head? No! Well, this is the end for me. I'm sorry, guys. I did my best. Wait, what does this button do? Wow, I could have used that earlier. I think it's been about an hour, yeah. Hey King, how's it going? I found the princess mid-air, just thought you'd like to know. I think that's a classy ending, actually. You don't see that often where the hero just walks away. He doesn't need any thanks. The Batman thing. I never thanked you, and you'll never have to. You guys think Sparks talks in a Batman voice? I think he probably does. Yeah, so I'm gonna let the credits roll. I feel like I should. Actually, I never showed this, but yeah, Mickey Mouse voice, because he does actually speak. If you just stand still and don't do anything for like a minute or two, he just squeaks out, "Let's go!" So yeah, we beat... Yeah, he doesn't want them to hear him speak. Well, that's why he has the Batman voice, you see. When they're around, he talks like this. So yeah, good work, team. We beat super hard mode on our first try. The bad news is that means next time I play this game for the channel, I've got to do crazy hard mode. 1 life, 1 hit point. Although you can still pick up lives. So the real crazy hard mode is 1 life, 1 hit point, don't pick any up. I am never gonna do that one. Congratulations! Try crazy hard mode. See, I'm half expecting that when I beat crazy hard mode, there'll somehow be one that's even harder. I don't know. But yeah, we'll worry about that another night. So okay, I think that went pretty well. Yeah, thanks guys for showing up. That would have been a lot more awkward if I'd had no one to talk to. Any of you guys up for sticking around a bit longer? I might put on another game. Thanks guys, really appreciate your support. Honestly, I was kind of expecting to, you know, for my first stream probably have no viewers, post it onto YouTube and try and reassure myself that somebody would watch it someday. But that felt pretty good. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to take a 5-minute break to put the rabbits to bed. And then I'm going to put on another game and we'll just play the first part of it. We'll finish it another night. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute.